got it. You got to give it to Earl.
There's no bell being rung there.
Ring the bell.
That's
reality.
appropriate.
I'm just in a dry spell, that's it.
29 years. You got tumbleweeds rolling around in your crotch.
That dry spell. Well, Earl got, I think, a lap dance every 3 minutes for the whole evening. Everybody was just, because you're talking and stuff. Sometimes the lap dance gets in the way.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch someone else get in the lap dance.
Put it this way, Nunzio completely hooked us up with funny money and stuff.
Yeah.
And that was supposed to be for Rick, but because Rick was late, we used it on Earl.
Yeah.
So by the time Rick, the Bachelor, showed up, we were running out of funds quickly.
And the lap dance is just an odd thing, you know? There's no touching. So you just kind of sit in the chair with your arms on the armrest as this chick is going around you and gyrating in front of you and looking at you like you should be pounding her, you know? But it's like, I will just stay completely still in this chair as you circle me, you know?
Yeah.
It's like when you used to play a stupid game with, like, your siblings. I'm not touching you. Look, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. And, like, you're right next to the person. You put your hand, like, right next to their face. Why? Why are you mad? I'm not even touching you. I'm not touching you. That's how it is.
Yeah.
They get, like, right next to you.
It's the adult version of that game.
Yes. My ass is not touching you. My ass is not touching your nose.
All right. So then I guess...
VIP room is great.
Yeah, the VIP. You don't talk about the VIP room, Earl. Ixnay on the VIP room. Just say it was great.
Sit down, Danny.
How about a lap dance?
So we were treated like kings at Goldfinger's, and then finally the night came to an end for most of us.
Yeah, I guess, pretty much everyone left after a while.
I decided
one guy.
I decided that there's no way in hell I could go home, Anthony. With the smells and the things that were hanging off my clothes, it would be safe to stay away from home.
You just end up smelling like dancer.
Oh, man. Right. Like I said earlier, there were substances on my body that I could not recognize, and I felt it was safe to stay away from the homestead because I wasn't functioning right where I could explain some of this stuff. So I decided to crash at Ben's place, and my clothes, by the way, have officially been burned.
Oh, really?
Yes. Now,
did your pants look like, did it look like you dropped some sour cream on there?
No, not that
out of the fajita?
No, not that bad. But first of all, I guess Mark, Psycho Mark, who's in the studio, he started getting really pissed at everyone.
No. Don't go there.
Don't go there?
Yeah.
You're friggin' loony with those dances, man. That was part of the best part of the show.
You know what? Guys can relate to this. There's always one guy in the crew. There's always one guy in the crew that is convinced that the girl actually likes him.
And you'll be going home to bang the dancer.
Right. That person in our gang is...
Psycho Mark.
Psycho Mark.
Hello.
Who at one point, I think, had... too many dollars in both hands. Did I see a shoe off with more dollars between your toes? You were shaking money around like Trump. Sitting front row. You were like right there next to the stage. And a girl come over and give him a lap dance. And he's getting into, like his arms are going and he's almost dancing with the girl.
Correct.
I was having a good time.
Well, sure.
Is it true?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Is it true you were thinking you had a shot at that girl?
No, of course not.
Oh, now he says it. What time did you get home?
Oh, like 3:30.
Let me make it perfectly clear. We started the festivities around 8:15. It wasn't like we went out at 11 because most guys are like, oh, what's the big deal? 4 hours in the club? No big deal. Yeah. No, we're talking 8 hours in the club for Mark.
It's a hard day's work.
To the point where you're punching your pal Ben over there.
Well, Ben deserved the punch, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
Well, we can get to it now because it all relates. Now Ben has an apartment in the Village, right? Lower East Side.
Jeez.
near NYU and all that. And Ben has a really small place. Correct, Mark? You've stayed there?
Yes, I have.
When you first moved to the city? Now, I asked Ben if I could crash on his couch. Because there was no way, like I said earlier, there's no way I could go home.
Right.
There was a slight problem with that. Ben told me, yeah, no problem. And that's the truth. I thought everything was cool. I found out when I arrived at Ben's place that there was already another guy staying there, another one of his friends that is moving to New York City. See, Ben has all these friends in.
Yeah.
And they all moved to New York City, but they start their journey in New York by staying with Ben for a month, right? Is that true?
Right, totally right.
So who is this guy?
It's Ed. Drunk Ed.
Drunk German Ed.
Drunk German Ed.
With the bullet hole in his head.
Drunk German Ed with the bullet hole in his head.
I guess this would be a great time to introduce Drunk German Ed to the show. Who wants to tell the story of why he has a bullet
He was in the
mark in his head?
He was in the German army, and I think they were doing exercises with the Russians, and he stuck his head up from behind a berm and got whacked with a 7.62 round in his head. And the rumor is he was drunk when he was on duty, and what's on the other side?
And he got shot with live ammo in the head during training
Exercise. It's a true story. He's got, assuming, it's going to be no problem. We're going to just, crash. I got the couch. Ben's got his bed. Tiny little apartment, no bigger than this studio we're in right now.
Right.
But there's Drunk Ed on Ben's couch.
With a 40.
With a 40 of Beck's. So, Ben, what did you say to Ed?
When I told him to go stay at Mark's.
At like 1:45, he tells his guest, Ed, that
Drunk German Ed with the bullet hole in his head.
that he has got to leave his apartment. Because I'm crashing there.
Oh, what
Now
a
I'm,
nice guy.
now I'm feeling uncomfortable. I'm like, Ben, didn't you work this out before you told me I could stay?
Guess not.
So Ed, all drunk and belligerent, gets up and goes to Mark's.
Yeah, but you missed the whole point.
Now, there's a bunch of points here, Mark. Now, Mark didn't want Drunk Ed at his place because he was convinced that he was taking one of the strippers from Goldfinger's home. That is the truth.
No, it's not. You're absolutely wrong. That's not the reason why I wanted.
You know your little honey's listening, but that is the truth. You thought you were getting lucky.
Maybe I did. You guys don't even know about it.
All right, so now Ben just flat out kicks his friend out on the street at 12:30 at night, and all I remember is Drunk Ed going, "You don't kick a black man out on the street at 12:30 at night."
Oh.
Well, you forgot to mention it. Ed is also black.
Yeah,
A black German.
He's a black German with a bullet hole in his head. So now where does the story go?
And then he went to Mark's building.
Well, wait a minute. Before he even gets to the building, you were at the club, right? You're like, oh, Opie's going to stay with me. He's going to stay over at the place tonight. So Ed's going to stay with you. And I'm like, Ed is not staying at my apartment. There is no way that Ed is staying with me. I already told you that Ed cannot stay at my apartment.
Now, logically, it would have been okay if I would have just stayed at your place. But see, you live with a gay guy, and I had a problem with that. So I said I'll go stay with Ben.
Yes, and
I'm just saying.
And the gay roommate doesn't want Drunk German Ed with the bullet hole in his head staying at your house either.
Last time Ed came over, he almost broke all the furniture, and he insulted my roommate.
What did he say?
He said something to the fact where he says, I hate the Jews, and my roommate is Jewish.
Isn't that amazing? Even black Germans hate the Jews? Well, you'd think they would understand, oppression and stuff. But
And my poor roommate, being the way he is, got very offended.
yeah.
And was very upset. And then Ed proceeds to blow a nasty, stinky beer fart in the apartment.
And how those gay guys like to keep their apartments so nice and neat and stuff and smelling good.
So needless to say,
Gay guys
left
just
a
jealous.
bad taste in my roommate's mouth. So Ed is no longer allowed in my apartment.
Not the first thing.
So Drunk Ed goes to Mark's. Problem is, Mark's not home because, let's go back to the story, he's still trying to pick up the stripper at Goldfinger's.
I was hanging out with Nunzio.
Nunzio is very cool.
Nunzio was the man.
So Drunk Ed stayed in your lobby for how long?
Like 3 hours.
Not kidding.
3 hours in the lobby of your building.
And he's waiting for Mark to get home.
Right.
So he could stay with
So
him.
he could sleep.
Right.
So meanwhile, he's sitting in the lobby of my building, bothering the poor doorman, just like making erratic conversation with the poor guy, and trying to explain his plight as a black German stuck out in the city
With a bullet hole in his head.
Right. So I walk in. This is like 3:30, and all of a sudden I'm tired. I'm ready to go up to bed.
Right.
I look. Hey, Mark, it's Ed. I'm like, what the hell are you doing here? Opie's staying over at Ben's house, and he threw me out in the street. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
He did throw him out on the street.
Oh, that's sad, man.
Ben flat out said, Ben flat out said, drunk Ed, you have to leave.
So Ed comes over to my place to stay. I don't have a place. And I told Ed, I said, Ed, you can't stay here. You cannot stay here. So I ended up loaning him another $150, $200 to go get a hotel room.
At 3 o'clock in the morning? 3:30?
Well, if my roommate woke up and saw a black guy sleeping on the couch with the place with a bullet hole in his head, it would not be a pretty sight.
The gay guy, let me get this straight. The gay guy doesn't like the black German guy
with the bullet
hole in his head. And likewise, the black German guy doesn't like the Jews, which the gay guy takes offense to. Is he Jewish?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, now it makes perfect sense.
He's very Jewish.
And Ed's claiming that when Ben kicked him out of his apartment that we were mocking him and laughing at him.
Yeah, well, he told me, he goes, Opie and Ben were laughing at me when they threw me out of the apartment. I had no place to go. Oh, you threw me out of the street. Mark, you got to help me play them, stay in the place. And he's still drunk out of his mind, slurring his words. So anyhow, I get him to leave. And the doorman is like, who the hell was that guy? He spent the last 3 hours trying to converse with me about his bullet hole in his head and people throwing him out in the street. But then, that was probably the coldest thing I've ever heard in a long time. That was pretty cold to put your own friend out in the street. I mean, you could have let him stay, in a corner, for Christ's sake.
I know, you're right. Now, looking back on it, you were right.
See, this morning you were, it's so funny. I've been staying in your apartment.
That's how it went down.
Not nice. And you're laughing too, Opie.
Yeah,
you were laughing.
I think Ope's part of the problem, too. Like, you didn't say anything like, did you say anything to Ben like, Ben, you can't do that, man. Look, I'll make other arrangements.
Hey, look, man, I was tired.
Screw the guy with the bullet hole in his head. I'm tired.
I was tired.
Opie and Anthony.
Well, how you doing?
Hey, good. What's up?
Hey, Rick around.
Yeah, Rick's here.
Hey, Rick, I got a little bit of wedding advice for you. Okay, first I got to ask you a question, Rick. Do you like pizza?
Okay, I'll bite, yeah.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you eat pizza every night of your life?
No.
You try to picture eating pizza every night of your life with the same pizza plate. Never ever change it. Doing the same thing. You serve you the pizza.
I can't order Dominos one night or anything?
No, it's got to be the same pizza place. Pizza place. If you want Dominos, it's going to be Dominos for the rest of your life. It's going to be the same way. You're going to start, your pizza's going to be served to you. You're going to put a little cheese on it. And you're going to eat
cheese.
the pizza. And it's over. It's going to be that way the rest of your life.
Over and over and over again.
Over and over
What's
and
this
over.
guy's name?
No
So
steak.
now that you're married,
No pork chops and applesauce.
Pizza shop. That's what it's going to be like. Get used to it.
All right, Neil.
No more
Neil.
surprises.
Neil.
One more thing. No more surprises when you pull down the panties. It's all going to be the same thing. Thanks, guys.
Well, I hope it's the same thing. I hope it's a vagina every single time I pull down those panties.
It's going to be the same one, though.
Jesus Christ.
All right, thank you, Neil.
How long have you been miserable, Neil? His wife cut him off.
Jonathan, what's up?
Hey, how you doing today?
All right.
My brother-in-law's getting married on Sunday. I sent him some very appropriate email the other day. Marriage is to sex as rain is to baseball. Good luck.
Pull the tarps over the field and wait it out.
Thanks, Jonathan.
Well, this is always fun when this happens.
I got pounded with emails yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, most of them were the people that tried to get through that Spaz hung up on.
Yeah.
Thanks, Spaz. that are saying, oh, it's not that bad. I've been married, blah, blah, blah. So.
Joe, what's going on?
Yeah, I got good advice for Rick. He's a real man.
Yeah.
He's going to tell his wife, he's going to get the last word. He's going to say, yes, dear.
That's right.
It only gets worse, buddy. Only gets worse.
You see, this isn't unusual. When someone's getting married, everyone tries to talk the guy out of it.
Right.
It's been happening through the ages.
Years, of course. The family members all get around, and the married ones, and tell you how much it sucks, and then the wife of the married guy that's telling you this starts beating him over the head and going, shut up, it doesn't suck. It's great.
Julie, what's up?
Does Rick trust his wife?
Wait, say that again?
Does Rick trust his fiance?
Oh, I thought you said toss.
No.
What does that mean?
Do I trust her?
Trust her?
Yes, I do.
Does she trust you?
Yes.
Then you guys should have a pretty good relationship, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's all about trust.
Well, let me tell you, it's awesome. I'm a newlywed, fairly newlywed. I've been with my husband. We've been living together for like 2 years, 2.5 years. We've been married for 2 months. We totally trust one another. I can do pretty much whatever I want as long as I tell him where I'm going and when I'm coming home. And he can do the same because I trust him, and I know he just wants to be with me. Our marriage is fantastic. We have an awesome relationship.
Jesus Christ.
And Rick is doing the right thing. If you guys trust each other and love each other, you'll probably be happy the rest of your life.
Is this guy deaf?
Wow.
Thank you, Julie.
Yep.
All right, bye. Let's try Bubba again. Bubba.
Barbara?
No, it's you. Bubba, right?
Her name's Barbara. He wrote Bubba.
Oh, my God.
Saz wrote Bubba.
Barbara.
Your name's Barbara?
Barbara.
Yeah, he wrote Bubba.
He wrote Bubba. So what's going
Fire
on?
that secretary.
That's great.
So what's up?
Well, anyway, I'm a newlywed. I've only been married for 3 months, and I have to tell you, it's good and bad. If you don't have a child yet, enjoy yourself. Boys, once you have a child, things change, and it's not just the woman that does it. 20 pounds of energy runs your life for the rest of your life, and there's not a beeper or a cell phone or anything else you can complain about that isn't going to be beat by a 2-year-old. There goes your sex life. There goes your free time. There goes your wife taking a shower more than twice a week. And sex? Don't even talk about sex. You look at each other at night, and if you have a choice between watching Oz or something on TV, you're going to do that rather than have sex because it just takes too much energy. So if you're a newlywed without a child, go for it and get it all in now because that's the end.
Listen to him.
What, does she have him shackled at home?
He's yelling, Rick, get out now.
She's got a happy marriage because she's got him tied up and bound in another room.
He's cooking my dinner and he's keeping my daughter dinner.
Oh, very good. Well,
I got him trained.
Well, thank you, Barbara.
And good luck to you, Rick.
All right.
Thanks.
Very good.
She goes, Barbara, a.k.a. Bubba.
Mark, what's up?
Jesus Christ.
Mark.
Yeah, I want to talk to Rick.
All right, he's here.
Yeah, what's up, Mark?
Good luck, my friend.
Thanks.
You're going to need it.
Why, you speaking from experience?
Yeah, the 3 years that you've known each other,
Right.
throw it right out the window, which is what I do.
No,
It all changes. The sweetness is gone. The niceness is gone. You're done. Throw yourself out the window. You guys high up?
10 flights.
Push yourself right out. Save yourself about 40 years of trouble.
Thank you, Mark.
Good luck, Rick.
Thanks, Mark.
Very good.
Whew, boy, this is fun, isn't it?
Hector, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
How are you?
I want to talk to Rick about getting married, man.
All right, Rick?
Yo, man, there's 3 rings of wedding, man. You got the engagement ring, the wedding ring, and the suffering. Don't do it, bro.
All right, thanks.
All right, man? Don't do it.
All right, Hector.
All right.
Bye.
Hector, like I'm going to take advice from that guy.
Why? It's one of your brethren.
Exactly, man.
Aren't you a proud Puerto Rican?
To a point.
Oh.
You don't want to know.
Wow.
Would you like to share about your race today, Rick?
You should hear him.
They're much like the Asian.
You're self-loathing. Much like the Asians.
Oh, yes. They tend to reproduce quite rapidly.
Whoa, listen to this racist stereotype.
Oh, I'm telling the truth.
Really?
My father... Ugh, I hate the guy. But he's the oldest of 46 kids.
Come on!
Shut up. I'm serious.
46 kids.
He told this
father.
story once on, what stupid talk show did he tell this story on, where the whole family hated you for years?
You went on a talk show?
Yeah, Rick was trying to be an actor and stuff.
Did you go Ricky Lake or something?
No. It was the, what was the black chick?
Rwanda?
Rolanda.
Rolanda, right. He was on Rolanda, and this is the story he told.
Rick, why don't you come out here?
Right. What was her topic that day?
Guys who couldn't stay faithful.
Right, okay.
So then they get some dopey music, and Rick comes out.
And so I was called along with like 10 other guys, through the agency or whatever, to sit and fill seats in the audience and help spur the conversation if there was a lull. So they're like, not many people are speaking up, so they're looking at us like, okay, can you guys come up with something? It's like, all right, I got something on this. So there's this one guy who's black guy sitting up on stage, and he's got his hat on, trying to disguise himself and his dark sunglasses, and he goes, man, it's in the jeans. That's what it is. It's in the jeans. I can't help it. And I was trying to agree with him because, being of Puerto Rican descent, I can see, through all the guys in my family, they're out banging. They're married. They got 4 or 5 girlfriends. They got 4 or 5 wives, but they're still out banging. 5 wives? Yeah, I'm serious. You think I'm joking? Jesus. They're freaks.
So you told the whole national audience that your dad is one of 46 kids.
Right.
46?
Yeah, he was the oldest, too.
How many kids did he have?
That's impossible.
How many does he have now? Yeah. 7, 8, something like that.
What, are you counting? Did one just come out?
I don't know.
7, 8.
I stopped counting about 10 years ago when he hit 7.
Wow. How is it possible that he's one of 46, though?
4 or 5 actual wives, 4 or 5 girlfriends that they know of that he's gotten pregnant a few times.
This is documented?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. What else did you say in that show, Rick?
Yeah, what else did you say on that show?
What do you mean?
What else did you say? I'll get the tape.
Oh, no. Yeah, that would be good, man.
What else did he say? And bring the tape in
what
Tuesday.
What did I say?
Something about how faithful...
Oh,
come on.
Jesus Christ. This was like 5 years ago.
Okay.
Right.
Listen to this.
Is it like the gay crab?
This was even before the crab.
Okay, listen to this. Rick getting married in 4 weeks, 1 day. Go ahead, Rick.
Because the guy said that it was in the genes, I was agreeing with him. I said, because, my family, blah, blah, blah. It could be genetic. Mm-hmm. And I just don't want that to happen to me if I ever get married. That's all I said.
Yes, look, I was like,
It is what I said. You never saw the tape.
So what else is there? What else is there?
Tape. When?
You were talking about how you didn't think you could be faithful or stay with one woman.
Oh, did you say that?
Something like that because it was in your genes.
That's just what I just said. What are you talking about?
The trick, keeping it in your genes.
Oh.
Bring the tape in.
If I have the tape,
you have it. Shut up. You have the tape.
If I have the tape, I'll bring it in.
I guarantee you have the tape.
So you're saying, as a Puerto Rican man,
right,
that Puerto Ricans reproduce more than other races?
More than you white guys, yeah. They're up there with the Italians.
That's a real statement.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a bold little statement.
But the Asians, I guess, rule.
Asians,
right? And then I guess the Spanish, the Latin types.
Uh-huh.
You get, all right, all that crap.
He's just going off, man. You're crazy.
You're
nuts. Bring the tape in. I know you have it.
Yeah, we got it. We got to hear this tape.
I know you have it.
Rolanda, huh?
Rolanda. Circa 1994, I believe. I'll find it. I have to. It was like 5 years ago,
what,
right?
Are you crazy going on one of those shows?
They paid me, dude.
Who cares?
They paid me. They got me a limo to come in.
Whoop-de-effing do.
He embarrassed his whole family.
Were they pissed at you?
This is really a bad subject in his family.
Were they really pissed?
I don't know. Were they?
Oh, man. Everyone was pissed. You went on national TV and said your dad was one of 46 kids.
Well, he is. What, am I supposed to lie? Say he's a great guy. He never, my grandfather wasn't this walking sperm bank or whatever. I don't know.
You didn't have to tell a whole national audience, though.
Jeez.
All right.
I ain't doing it.
All right, let's take a quick break, Ant.
Make sure you say that.
Jim, what's going on?
Hey, I'm here. Hey, you guys suck.
Thank you.
Two things. First thing, for Rick, good luck on your marriage. Just think of taking a hot poker and running it through your eye. That's what your first marriage was like.
That's what your first marriage was like?
Yes, and I was stupid enough to go and do it again.
Cool. Richie, what's up?
I hate when we have the same crap with the marriage thing, but let me tell you something. Who are these listeners? Your listeners, who are they married? The mutants? Well, I don't understand it. I'm married, Puerto Rican woman. I'm Cuban. I'm the pissed off Cuban that calls every time you play that stupid song, by the way.
Oh, not a Cuban refugee song.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you. We're going to end the show with that today. Now that you said that.
Let me tell you, Opie,
I love that
you shouldn't play that song, Opie. You know why? Because you don't have any cojones. Anybody who gives their wallet to a guy, a black guy, asking for $1, forget about it. You got to go to the gym and get some testosterone going.
No, it was a white guy, first of all.
A white guy?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You better check yourself out.
Oh, all right.
You better check yourself out, man.
So, to be honest with you, I guess we got to confess that, Rick getting married in 4 weeks, we thought it would be fun to just put through all the calls from people that are miserable.
Rick, it's not, listen, man.
There are people out there that are happily married and have figured out how to make it work, but that's not fun radio. We put through like 100 people that hate their spouse.
These guys are zombies, man.
Yeah.
It's great to hear the guys are like, Rick, don't do it.
There was that one guy
3 years I'm in hell. It's better than, and it's wonderful, and we do things, and who wants to hear that?
No, you know what it is? It gets better. You know why? Because the sex gets better. Because you get more inventive along the way.
It's the first I heard that.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. You get a little daring as it goes along. Your first couple of months with a new woman, you don't pop out the pornos or anything like that,
Right.
It takes time. It takes time, but it gets
now
better.
you're making the porn.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Yeah. And in 10 years, you're watching them again. Look at how good I used to do this.
See, Richie, that's why we only put through the miserable people, because no one wants to hear this.
I don't have to hear this.
They want to hear Rick getting pounded by guys that hate their lives.
Well, you know what? He's Puerto Rican. My wife's Puerto Rican. I have to stick up for the man.
All right, Richie, thank you.
All right?
All
Good
right.
luck, man.
Go Cubans, go. Lisa, what's up?
I have a comment. Yesterday, you said with Rick and his fiance that no sex for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Now, some guy called and said that's probably because Rick's fiance is a little bit easy. I had the same deal going with my husband before he got married. The only reason being, you wanted a little bit more special after you're together for so long. So you figured if you hold off a little while, maybe once you get together, it'll be a little bit more special.
So
that's the only reason.
The next time I have sex, it's going to be real special.
Maybe, try a few new tricks. Maybe that's what your fiance's hoping for.
At this point, it's going to feel like a virgin.
Well, we had originally said 4 weeks, then it came down to about a week and a half. So
all right, Lisa.
I don't think 4 weeks is going to stick.
Hey, thank you.
All right, bye.
All right, bye. All right, Rick, what's up? A lot of Ricks and Rickies checking in today. Rick.
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, you want to hear about marriage?
This guy's beaten.
Rick, I'm going to tell you my first marriage. My first marriage, I married somebody that I dated for 5 years, thought I knew them 100%.
Right.
We get an apartment, we get together. She's like a junkyard, everything all over the place. We got cereal boxes on the couch, the whole bit. Then one day, our maid of honor comes over the house when she's away, tries to offer herself to me. Me being a good husband, no, can't do it, thank you anyway. So what happens? 7 years later, she wakes up one morning, I don't want to be married anymore, that's it. So then I get married a second time, and so far things aren't too bad, but I'll tell you something, never watch the childbirth, man, because that'll ruin your sex life as far as the fun stuff.
Are you going to bang the maid of honor this time?
There was none this time.
All right, Rick.
Damn,
Thank you.
I'd go through the entire wedding party, gas.
Steve, what's up?
It's like second or third time around, forget it.
Hey. You guys suck.
Thanks.
I would say marriage sucks, but that puts it in the same category as you guys. I got married June 21st. I keep thinking it'll change, It's like I was a real jerk this time. I told her how irresponsible I was. I told her I live an alternative lifestyle. And she says, oh, yeah, that makes you more endearing to me. I love you anyway. Well, it always changed. The minute they're married to you, they start trying to change you, put you into soup, a collar, all that stuff. Just this last week. It was going pretty good up until a week ago. So I sell my old Harley, which I love dearly, buy a new 1999 one. I make $2,500 on the deal. I give her $2,000, So she calls me up today. I'm balancing the checkbook. And she says, how much money do we got? I say $382. She says, where the hell did the rest of the money go to? I said, I gave you $2,000. And so she said, from now on, I'm handling all the money. And I said, baby, you know what the difference is between a Harley and you? I can only sell the Harley once. So, you know, it's like, as far as I'm concerned, you know, the good thing and the bad thing about marriage is, the good thing is you sleep with a woman every night. The bad thing is you got blue balls and it's the same woman.
All right.
So, wow, this guy's miserable.
Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome.
All right.
And you guys suck.
All right.
I love WOW. I'm
All
a
right.
truck driver.
Well, WOW has become whip 'em out whenever because the summer's just about over. So have fun out there, all right?
I'm trying to make it out tonight.
All right, long weekend. Everyone should get their WOWs on their ride. Steve, what's up?
Hey, hello. Opie and Andy?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Steve. You guys suck. Hey, Rick still wants to get married?
Yeah, Steve, yeah, Rick.
Yep, still wants it.
Kill Rick. It's like being castrated. Like taking your dog to get fixed. You can forget about it. You understand? You can forget about being happy. You can forget about being sad. Just be miserable. I'm married 7 years. You understand? 7 years, it's hell. I'm thinking of ways of hiding her body. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm driving on the highway. I'm driving on a Deegan right now, looking for a hole to stick the body right now when I get home. Every night, I work 7 days a week, so I have to stay home with that bitch. Okay? That's what it's going to be like. And kids, forget about the little mongrels. Because when they get the divorce, they get everything.
Wow.
You understand?
So it's worked out well for you.
It sounds great.
Yeah, well, there's one more day above ground I'm happy for.
Thank you.
Hey, guys, you guys suck.
All right.
Rick, don't do it.
All right, thank you, Steve.
Do it.
He's still screaming after that.
He's looking for a hole.
All right, I think we have a happy person here. Bob, what's up?
Hey, is this Rick?
It's Opie and Rick. Go ahead.
I'll be it. Hey, Rick, I got one thing to say to you, buddy. Driver's side airbag. Get yourself a car at a good insurance company. Driver's side airbag.
Then what?
Then you hit a wall. Let me tell you guys something.
Yeah.
14 years, about a couple of years ago, I went a whole year without getting laid by my wife.
Wow. Whoa.
A year.
Wow.
Okay, it was about after 2 kids,
Right.
10 years of marriage.
He's about to say, and it was the best year of my relationship.
Listen, you guys suck, man. Keep up the good work.
All right, thanks, Bob. I don't know. These calls are too good. We're in bonus show now. Don, what's up?
Dominic, yeah, this is Dominic.
Oh, Dominic. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, man, when I got engaged, the anal stopped. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was great. And then I thought I was in love. And then the anal stopped. And now it's cut down about 50%. I don't know what to do. I'm not even married yet, and it's stopping.
All right, thank you, Dom. Jesus.
I'm very disappointed.
Yeah. He needs his anal. Dennis, what's up?
James Caan said it the best. Marriage is like a tornado. You get tossed around in the beginning, and next thing you know, you lose your house. Losers, you suck!
All right, thanks, Dennis. Key to great marriage. Jim.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
All right.
You guys suck.
Thank you. What's...
Do what I did. You get a girlfriend, you bang her before you go home. That's all. The sex is always great. You'll never have a problem. Take care, guys. You guys suck.
Bye. All right, the show goes on.
At least you're getting solutions now.
Yeah, I guess so.
This guy has the answer to marriage. Maybe we'll end with this call here. LJ.
Hey, Rick, I just got married, and I'll tell you one thing you got to buy. You
What's
want
that?
to get yourself a brand new tree chipper. That way she gives you into trouble, you take it down to the dock, you turn her into chum. No evidence. The fish eat everything, they find things, she got attacked by a shark.
Remember that guy that did that upstate? Yeah. It's like the perfect crime, and they found a fingernail or something, turned him in.
I got it all planned.
All right, LJ.
Take her clothes to the beach, you put them on the beach, you put her car in the parking lot at Jones Beach, the next day you're crying on the TV. My poor wife, she went swimming, she never came back. I don't know what happened. You get everything. I don't have to worry about the judge taking half your Harley, half your cars.
Right.
Excuse me, sir. You don't even need the wood chip. No, you just
couple of drinks and tell her to go swimming. I get it all. Every quantloop is mine. You give her a little too much Tranya and tell her to go swimming.
But try the marriage. It's not bad for the first couple of months.
All right, LJ.
All right, have a good one, guys.
Thank
you guys suck.
All right, bye. Oh, God. You guys, I haven't laughed this hard in a long time. Rick's sex life is over. Rick will find something new every day. Marriage is bad.
Marriage is bad.
Tailgate party at the Million Youth March. Kevin.
Hey, Bill, Opie and Ant. Listen, guys, don't make any plans Saturday morning. We're going to have a nice tailgate party up to the Million Perp March, all right? I got a couple of extra vests and some blocks I could lend you.
Million Perp
You know, we'll take out the half 50-gallon drum barbecue, crack it out of the truck, and we'll have a grill, make it a day. Pop off a few rounds, it'll be good. Bring the wives, bring the girlfriends, I'm telling you, we'll have a good time. You know? Throw some at the cops, we'll have some fun.
You can't say that. You can't say that word.
That's the S word.
All right, guys.
Very good.
You guys suck.
God damn, you guys are funny. You guys are freaking funny today, man.
That had to be the line of the day, the Million Perp March. Oh, man. Crack open the barbecue. Imagine some rounds. How fast you get pummeled. You just set up a barbecue.
With a Go Jets banner. You know, what? What? I thought I was doing some tailgating. Why is everyone beating me up?
Go Cops.
Yeah, Go Cops banner.
Go Cops.